thinking to myself, what a beautiful day this is. This is a wonderful day. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for giving us this. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about focusing. And I mean, where focus goes, energy flows. And I'm talking about the type of energy that you're going to be attracting when you focus on certain things in life, whether that is something positive, whether that is something negative. I'm going to talk to you about what that does to your brain, how you behave in reality, how you present yourself to others. Just stay tuned. So the other day I'm walking with a couple of friends of mine, and as we're walking, that morning I actually woke up. It was actually very, very cold. Okay, it was very cold because now we're getting into the winter. Winter in California is like 50 degrees, and we're freezing to death. Okay, I have a friend right now who's in Massachusetts. He tells me, "Let me show you what cold is." He sends me photos of the outside of his house, and it's just full of snow. So that goes to tell you how much we are. Just how grateful we are of the weather out here. But anyways, that morning I wake up and I go outside and I look at my grass. Okay, I look at my grass, I look at my lawn, and I see everything white. So I go and touch it, and I feel crust. Okay, it's the ice that is sitting on top of the grass. And I'm just thinking to myself, this is beautiful. This is grateful. I like this. This is wonderful. And then you can see the little breeze coming up from the sky, and I'm like, you could feel it in your face. It wasn't raining, it was just a little breeze. And I know it's snowing up in the mountains. And so we actually have a plan for us to go for Christmas with me and my family. And so I'm thinking, wow, this is beautiful. We're gonna get to see a lot of snow. So that morning I'm thinking to myself, this is a beautiful day. Later on that day, we head out to lunch. As we're walking out, one of the guys that I'm with says, "Man, today's a horrible day. Cold, it's freezing." That's when I asked him, why do you think it's an ugly day? What I got in that moment, there is focus on certain things that we all focus on as human beings. And the reality is that most of us, we grew up in an environment where our parents, our grandparents, whoever that is, brothers, sisters, they tell us certain things, and then we believe it, and then that's our focus. That's what we tend to focus on just mainly the negative stuff of life. In the news media, they do such a phenomenal job at inserting the fear on you. And so they're not bad people. I'm not talking about, social news media. It's actually bad. I'm just saying that they do such a phenomenal job at giving you what you want to hear, okay? Which is the negative of somebody else's failure, the negative of somebody else's mistake, okay? And you focus on that. That's all you focus on. And so where focus goes, energy flows is very important because, again, the example that I gave you, that morning I woke up and I'm thinking to myself, what a beautiful day this is. This is a wonderful day. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for giving us this, this cold. And then you have the other person saying, what a horrible day. So imagine this. If you say, "Man, my arm hurts me. It hurts me." And let's just say that it hurts. Okay, let's just say that it hurts you. There's no injury or anything. It's just sore. But throughout the day, if all you focus on, "Man, my arm hurts me so bad. I just can't take this pain anymore." Guess what you're gonna be feeling? You're gonna be feeling all of that pain through this hand. Okay. But if you say to yourself, well, actually, if you don't even think about it, if you don't even think about it, your energy is not going to be focusing on the pain. It's going to be focusing on everything else. So when you focus on the negative, basically what you're doing is you're committing to be in a dark space, okay? Your head space, it's in a dark area. You understand? That is what's happening. You're committing to focusing on something that is very negative, that you basically are going to be attracting to your life. I talk about this in a lot of my videos actually, because this is very important for me that I share this with you. If you start focusing on the negative, if you start focusing on what's wrong, if you start focusing on just negative things that are happening in life, that's exactly what you're going to be attracting into your life. Okay, this is the focus. We are magnets we're human beings with the magnet-like energy that we attract. Okay, so when we start focusing on the negative, all we're going to be attracting into our life is just a negative. When we start focusing on the grateful things that life has to give, in the abundance mindset that I want to talk to you about, it's something beautiful because you start seeing things differently. You start noticing different things. You start hearing things, conversations. You start hearing different words that you wouldn't have otherwise heard if you were not focused on the positive. What happens is when we start focusing so much on the negative is we decided that something that we wanted so bad, okay, it didn't happen. Therefore, we start to believe that, you know what, if I try this again, if I do this once again, that's the result that I'm going to get. We start implementing negative into that aspect. Focusing on the negative is going to bring you negative results. Focusing on the abundance mindset, which is what I want to talk to you about next, is going to give you a beautiful result. Coach Tony Robbins says it's a beautiful state. It's a wonderful state because you are therefore focusing on something that you probably didn't think it was possible. Okay, I talked about this in one of my other videos where I said, can you train your brain? Can you train your brain to love something that you used to hate? And this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's about the focusing on what you want out of life. Okay, when you decide, when you have a vision, okay, when you have a goal, first it's a vision, then it becomes you set up a goal so that therefore you can achieve the result. But you're committed. You're committing yourself to focusing on that goal, on the outcome. So therefore, you must do what you have to do in order to achieve that goal. But in order for you to do that, you start focusing on the what I need to do. In the what I need to do, there's going to be new information that's going to be coming your way. There's going to be new relationships that you're going to build. There's going to be new conversations, a new level of thinking, hearing that you're going to be producing as you continue to focus on what you're really after. But you won't be able to do that if you're on this side. If you're one of this people here. Now, they're not bad people. This is what I'm trying to say. It's just that their brain is so wired to just focusing on what is negative. All right, so the other topic that I want to talk to you about is having an abundance mindset. So now, what is an abundance mindset? Well, the abundance mindset is the opposite, obviously, to your scarcity mindset. Scarcity mindset is there's not enough. There's not enough, and I must get my own. I have to get my own. An abundance mindset is there is enough for everyone to go around in the world. You're grateful for someone else's success. Okay, that's how you know that you have an abundance mindset. So you're grateful for what the universe has to provide for you as well. When you have an abundance mindset, you're always going to operate from a level of, okay, if I do that, who else can do that as well? And then therefore you do what you need to do in order for, that's when you become a leader actually. When you say, if I can do that as well, what I just did, how many other people can do that as well? And so therefore, the leadership starts developing inside of you. So that therefore you can teach that, what you just learned, to other people as well. But that's having an abundance mindset, and some of those signs of you having an abundance mindset is, like I was telling you earlier, you celebrate other success. When someone else has an achievement, they've reached their goals, they've reached their success, they're doing great in life, they have a beautiful family, and they've always said to you, this is what I want out of life. And then you finally see them through that success. That is how you know you have an abundance mindset. You celebrate other people's success. Another sign that you have an abundance mindset is that you give back. You give back to the community, you give back to the people, and it doesn't always have to be money. It can always be time. Now remember, time is more important because actually when you devote your time and you bring something of value to someone else, that is priceless. You're going to change that person's life for the rest of their lives. For the rest of their lives, you're going to change them. So giving back, it doesn't always have to be about money. It can be your time, it can be a resource, it could be a meal for someone else. Okay, it could be feeding a family. It could be anything like that. Also, another sign is that you're present in the moment. A lot of people that I came across throughout my life, actually. And I've oftentimes I caught myself doing this as well. I cannot be here telling you this if I didn't fail in life. Okay, that is the purpose of this channel, through failure and success. But I cannot be here telling you this if I didn't fail through that. And I caught myself as well. But still, I know a lot of people that they just cannot live in the present. They're either stuck in the past or they're too focused on the future that they forget that the present is the only thing that we have guaranteed right now. We're not guaranteed the future. And also the past is the past. But there's nothing that we can do about it. It's done. So the only thing that we guarantee, it's the present. So when you focus on the present with your goals in mind, knowing what you're going after in life, but focusing on nothing but the present, that is a beautiful place. That is a beautiful state. Especially, my hats off to those of you who are married, have children, and you dedicate a lot of time. You devote your time to your family. Okay? Many times have I seen men that are married that are not devoting their time to their children, that are not devoting their time to their wives. They're going out with their friends, spending the money. Life is too short. I got to do what I got to do. So to me, that's not living in the present. So many times have I encountered that. But for you to understand if you have an abundance mindset is recognizing that you are living in the present and you're grateful for that. Okay, so with that, how do we develop an abundance mindset? And how can I start changing what my focusing is where my focus is going to go? So because remember at the beginning I said, where focus goes, energy flows. Okay, this is a phrase from Coach Tony Robbins. He always says this, and I truly believe in this. Where focus goes, energy flows. But how can I develop? So Marcelino, I understand that I have limiting beliefs, and I understand that I don't have an abundance mindset now. And I understand that I've been focusing on the negative out of life. I've just been so blind, but I realize now that I can actually, I want to make a change for that. So how can I develop an abundance mindset? Well, first things first, you got to examine your limiting beliefs. Okay. Limiting beliefs, it's a belief of ourselves that we're not enough in this world, and it prevents us from achieving a goal. Okay, let me repeat that again. It's a belief of ourselves that we're not enough for this world, and it's going to prevent us from achieving our ultimate goal in life. So examining your limiting beliefs is going to be very, very big. And as you embrace the process of cultivating the gratitude in your life, continue to keep an eye, continue to be conscious of your limiting beliefs when they're going to start kicking in. You're not going to get rid of them completely. There's no secret recipe. There's no secret formula to that. The limiting beliefs are going to be there. Now, the way that you tackle those is when you know you're catching yourself in there's going to be a routine that you're going to be able to have to create in order for you to, if you catch yourself saying, you know what, man, I don't think I can host that meeting. I'm just not ready. Why would they want to listen to me? I'm not good enough. Okay, if you catch yourself doing that, catch it, and do something about it. You know, maybe go jump on a trampoline or go you go punch a punching bag or whatever that is, whatever routine you decide to create, that's what you must do, because you're gonna interrupt the pattern. So your brain is gonna start catching. Oh, I'm catching myself doing my limiting belief. I gotta go do my routine. You go do your routine, your brain starts saying, oh, okay, so that's the way that I gave rid of my limiting beliefs. By going over there, you come back and you eventually, go on about your business. But that is going to be a process. It's not going to be something that's going to be done just overnight, where you have a limiting belief. Oh, okay, I'm going to go jump. I'm going to go run. I'm going to go, put some water in my face, whatever that is. Okay. Tomorrow, when you have that, it's probably going to be there as well. So it's just going to be like going to the gym, just developing that, flexing that muscle. That will be one. As you catch yourself with those limiting beliefs, examining your limiting beliefs, adopt more empowering beliefs. More empowering beliefs is of you know what, I'm good enough for this. I can do this. You replace your limiting beliefs with healthier, empowering beliefs. Remember, this is about healthier. the example that I was just telling you right now, if you catch yourself with your limiting belief, you go on about your business and do whatever routine you have, and literally, if there's a phrase that you can maybe adapt to yourself, like I am grateful and I am successful when I speak in front of people and they love what I have to say, and therefore I add massive contribution, I add massive value to the community. If you can stick to, not necessarily that, but if I can stick to that and I repeat that over and over and over again, guess what? My brain will start catching it. And then therefore my healthier, empowering beliefs will be replacing those limiting beliefs that are going to get flushed out of the system of my brain, so that therefore I can replace them with those empowering beliefs. So that will be another way for you to really understand, how can I adapt this abundance mindset? And as I continue to focus on my healthier, empowering beliefs, new energy is going to start flowing in. As that new energy starts coming in, okay, the last thing that you need to do in order for you to adopt an abundance mindset is embrace the change. Change is always going to be uncomfortable. So many times have I spoken with people. And they say, "No, I'm okay. I don't want to change. I'm comfortable where I'm at. I'm okay. I'm comfortable." Okay, great. That is beautiful. Pay attention next time you speak to somebody. Pay attention next time you speak to somebody and you're seeking to implement a change, and see the reaction. See how they react. Do they resist it? Do they push it back to you? No. That's not the way to do it. We're not going to do that. Or you know what? No, I'm okay. I'm comfortable. I'm in my comfort zone. Okay, that's the word. Okay, that gets thrown out there very unconsciously, very common. I'm in my comfort zone. But you must embrace change in order for you to change, because in order for things to change, you have to change. Things are not going to change if you're not willing to change. It's as simple as that. You must embrace the change. And change is always going to be uncomfortable. It's always going to be uncomfortable. There's going to be times where you are going to be probably the newest person and you're going to feel like everyone else is better than you. Okay, great. For how long? It's up to you. It's up to you how long. And do you decide to stick in that state in order for you to adapt this negative empowering negative focus, or do I decide, you know what? I understand that I'm the new guy here and I'm going to do what I can and I'm going to do my part. Okay? So you focus on the goal. What is it that you ultimately want, without forgetting that you're in the present. Because understand this, life never goes as planned. Things always happen in life. And life is going to happen. Life is going to try to knock you down, and it's up to you how you decide to get up. Life is full of adversity. And this is the beautiful thing about life, that nothing is perfect in this world. Nothing is perfect. So there's no such thing as I'm going to be perfect. There's no such thing as what I'm sharing with you, that one day you're going to be perfect and then you're not going to be here. That never happens. Okay? You're seeking for a secret formula. That is not going to happen. It's going to be about awareness. It's going to be about you catching yourself, okay, doing something about it, okay, by embracing the change, because life it's not always going to go as planned. So to wrap it up with this, what is an abundant mindset? You might say, well, I say that at the beginning, but right now, what I believe it's an abundance mindset is just that you overreaching the decision of living in a beautiful state. And what is a beautiful state? Is that you decide to be grateful for the ice that you touch in the morning on top of your grass. That you're grateful for the breeze that is touching your face. You're grateful for the heat. If you're living in Qatar right now, 100 degrees, that you're grateful for that. Okay? And this is not a positive thinking. I don't believe in positive thinking. I just believe that we all have the ability, the capacity to create something that we want. And I'm able, just like you are, to create yourself and put yourself in a beautiful state. And so that is what an abundance mindset is. That's what I want to give you. That is something that I had to learn in order for me to actually change and go through those stages in my life that were not comfortable, that were not easy, and I stumbled so many times in life. And what I'm seeking here to do is give you those tools, gift that to you, because I believe that there's someone out there. There's someone out there that was in my shoes years ago, a year ago, that there's a word that I said today, and I'm hoping that you can hear that. Because again, when you start having that abundance mindset, your brain starts opening, you start hearing different conversations. So that is what an abundance mindset is. If you feel that you found value in this video, my request is that you share it with anybody within your circle. Maybe you know that person that is looking for the answer, and then you're saying, you know what, this is it. He's got the answer. I'm going to go ahead and forward him the video. Forward the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. We come to you every week, and we put up content, and I promise you that we're going to put up content every single week that is going to be of value to you or anyone within your family that may be seeking, maybe a little bit confused about life, what's happening with myself. Am I good enough? I promise you, we have the answers for them. Okay. So with that, thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.